Here are the top 20 richest persons in the Philippines.
The first richest person in the Philippines is Henry C. He owns retailers and real estate throughout the country. His family-owned SM Investments is the largest retailer in the Philippines, with stake in banking, property, and retail. C studied retail at his father's elbow in the family convenience store, the humble big origins of his empire. John Gokongwei Jr. is the founder of JG Summit, one of the largest conglomerates in the Philippines, with interests in air transportation, banking, food, hotels, power, chemicals, real estate, and telecommunication. The Gokongwei family also has interest in Robinson Retail Holdings, the second multi-format retailer. The Aboitiz family controls Cebu-based publicly listed Aboitiz Equity Ventures, with interests in power, banking, food, and land development and biofuel. In 2015, the firm acquired a majority stake in operations of Lafarge in the Philippines. The company was founded by Paulo Aboitiz, whom registered in the late 1800s. Lucio Tan's LT Group has interest in tobacco, spirits, banking, and property development. The group reported a 50% increase in net income in 2015. Subsidiary Asia Brewery partnered with Henkaven in May of 2016 to help upgrade its beer brand portfolio. Tan got his business start as a chemical engineering pay for school. George T's GT Capital Holdings has interest in banking, auto, property development, power generation, and insurance. The group is taking a bigger bet on the infrastructure boom after exiting some of its power investments. This publicly traded Metrobank, the country's second largest bank, has been increasing its domestic presence in branches around the Philippines. Tony Tan Caktiong's Jollibee empire continues to expand across the world and attract legions of loyal customers. Among the new hotspots of 2016, Skaki, Iloilis, where hundreds of customers lined up for an opening in August. Jollibee is the fastest growing Asian restaurant chain in the world, which sells Filipino, Chinese, American, and European dishes. The Ayala family's Ayala Corporation, which Jaime chaired until retiring in 2006, booked a record of $475 million in profits in 2015. Jaime's grandfather and partner started with a small distillery in Manila. In 2015, Ayala Corporation bought 33% of Mayala Development Company MCT. Enrique Razon chairs the International Container Terminal Services, the country's largest port operator, which also operates through subsidiaries in Eastern Europe, Africa, and Americas. In recent years, it suffered from a slowdown in global trading. Income was down by almost 65% in 2015. ICTC plans to revive a container retail service in the Philippines. A former concrete inspector, David Consunji, founded construction company DMCI in 1954. The firm diversified into power generation, real estate, and infrastructure. Konsunji also has stakes in the country's largest coal miner, listed by subsidiary Semirara Mining. His son Isidro heads DMCI Holdings in Semirara. The son of a factory worker, Andrew Tan built his wealth developing large apartment complexes around Manila. He earned his first fortune in brandy. Now his holding company, Alliance Global, has interest in food and beverage, gaming, and real estate. It owns the country's McDonald franchise and listed brandy company, Emperador.
Husband and wife team started out with one hypermarket in 1988 in Mandaluyong City. Today, Lucy and Susan Co. own nearly 300 pure gold price club stores and plan to roll out another 25 in 2016, making them the country's second largest food retailer. Lucy is the group's chairman, Susan vice chairman. Manuel Villar is majority owner of Star Malls, one of the Philippines' largest mall operators in Vistaland and Lifescapes, a property developer. In July of 2016, the firm announced plans to invest $25 million to open 7 more retail stores within the next year that will sell home furnishing through its All Home brand. Robert Hutton Jr. chairs the privately held Prudential Guarantee and Assurance, one of the largest non-life insurance companies in the country. He also owns a 30% stake in the privately held National Grid Corporation of the Philippines and a stake in publicly listed Oriental Petroleum and Minerals Corp. In addition, he owns PGA Cars. Igo and Mercedes Zubel are cousins of Jaime Zubel de Ayala. They inherited shares in Ayala Corp from their late aunt. Ayala Corp, the family's publicly traded conglomerate, has interest in education, real estate, finance, telecom, healthcare, and utilities. They also hold stakes in San Miguel. Fortune belongs to the heirs of Andrew Gutchanon, who died in March of 2016 at the age of 88. Gutchanon and wife Mercedes co-founded the predecessor to Filmbest Development in 1955. Today, the firm has interests in real estate development, sugar, hospitality, power generation, and banking. Consummate car collector Ramon Ang runs conglomerate San Miguel. Originally a brewer, San Miguel is a market leader in food and beverages, but the bulk of its revenue stems from power, fuel, oil, and infrastructure businesses. A privately held Eagle Comment cement-based 30%. Partner Tony Tan Cakchong, Ed Garcia too owns a stake in Double Dragon Properties, the rapidly growing real estate developer they took public in 2014. It has been there developing commercial and residential properties and reportedly plans to build 100 malls by 2020. Roberto Ongpin, the chairman of property developer of Alpaland and former Philippine Trade Minister, has been embroiled in controversy. The Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission accused Ongpin of insider trading in connection with the 2009 sale of Felix mining shares. Ongpin denied the charges. Dinlao's DNL Industries creates specialized ingredients for food, plastics, cleaning, and aerosol products. In August of 2016, the firm announced Dean Lau was stepping down as a director, though he will remain chairman emeritus. Politician, diplomat, businessman, and Marcos era crony, Dandig chairs powerful food to infrastructure conglomerate San Miguel. Protege Ramon Ang bought his stake in 2012 and now controls operations. He also owns a private cement manufacturing business and is invested in Orchards, Stud Farms, and Winners in Austin.